Welcome to The Checkout. We catch up with previous Add to Cart guests and ask them 5 quick questions to get to know them better and leave you with a little extra inspiration to get you through your Friday.
Today's Checkout features Caleb Marshall, CEO and founder of Tropeaka, a health food and nutrition company making and selling premium ingredient products such as protein powders, superfoods, and, wait for it, beauty custard. After being diagnosed with chronic fatigue in 2016, Caleb spent a lot of time in specialist shops building his health from within. It's an experience which led him to create an online health food brand that would appeal to a younger demographic. Today, Tropeaka ships to over 70 countries around the world with products garnering thousands, and I mean thousands, of 5-star reviews. Caleb, welcome to The Checkout. We've had a great main episode with you where we talked all things health, entrepreneurship, e-commerce, but now we're here to learn a little bit more about you. 5 quick questions. Number 1, what's the weirdest thing that you've ever bought online?
Well, I'm a biohacker, which means like using nutrition or technology or devices to get the most out of your life and increase your energy and your health. So I bought some real weird shit online, a lot. Probably the weirdest is like something functional medicine doctors use, which is ozone. So I've got an ozone machine, which you use ozone to like balance your immune system. If it's like overactive or underactive, it brings it back into homeostasis and also helps your energy levels. It supports mitochondrial health. So that's the weirdest shit I bought.
That's up there. We haven't had that one before.
No, I don't think you're ever going to have
that. Number 2, who is your favourite retailer?
It'd be probably Culture Kings. I've never met, I think it's Simon and Tani, if I remember correctly, the owners.
Yeah.
I've never met them. I'd love to meet them, but just what they've done to dominate, like it's one thing to dominate e-commerce, it's another thing to dominate e-commerce and retail. And to do both from such humble beginnings, I think they started out of a marketplace, and to literally impact culture at the same time has been so incredibly impressive. Like the experiential, no one does retail as good as them. And like e-commerce, like they're just so impressive. Definitely them. I know I've met James as well from their team, who's a legend. And just everything they do is just incredible.
Yeah, phenomenal. And, so good that it's out of Australia, reinventing retail. Number 3, which e-commerce practice do you wish was history?
I think it's not just like tied into e-commerce, but like just business as a whole. Like I hate authenticity. Obviously, I've showed that well enough in this chat, but like people just creating bullshit products to make a quick buck and damaging trust for consumers. Like the world's a better place if we're actually genuinely trying to produce great products that make a difference in people's lives. And it doesn't have to be in health, it can be in all sorts of areas. But yeah, just kind of the lack of authenticity. People that just like overly fake things and often just outright lie in order to make a buck. Not only does that erode brand, if you've found out, but I think it erodes people's character and dignity long term. And you don't want to fuck with that, because if you're running a business that is eroding your character, then you're clearly missing out on a part of life.
And I love what you said before around your biggest competition isn't others doing it well, it's those not doing it well, because the ones doing it well and who are authentic and genuine will raise the tide for everyone.
Absolutely.
Number 4, can you recommend a book or a podcast that our listeners should immediately get into?
I'd actually love to recommend a book from 3 key areas. So the first one is around health. So I love, in terms of biohacking and health, I love Ben Greenfield's book, Boundless. It's like the Bible for like biohacking. It's pretty technical in a lot of areas, but if you're into like really human optimization, biohacking, then Ben Greenfield's Boundless. In terms of mindset and changing your life, 2 books have made a massive impact. The Magic of Thinking Big.
Yep.
And Tony Robbins' Unlimited Power. Highly recommend them.
Yeah.
And then on the e-commerce front, I think Alex Hormozi's $100 Million Offers is a fantastic book that people should read.
What was the biggest thing you got out of that $100 million offers?
Just how to craft offers, how to really, like a good offer has scarcity, urgency, some sort of bonus and guarantee all mixed into one. So knowing how to do that is it's pretty important.
And I can see you putting it into practice because I'm literally on your website right now. It's the Easter long weekend, so this won't be going live on the Easter long weekend, but I can see you would think health foods and Easter, they do not naturally go together, but you've got a big, beautiful offer on the homepage, which is, use code at checkout for 20% off chocolate products, 22% off chocolate product subscriptions for the first 2 delivery. So you're making the most of all those occasions and making something really relevant and compelling. So I can see that in practice.
Absolutely.
Great recommendation. Thank you.
Well, we'll see that on my competitors' websites in the next few weeks, no doubt.
Yeah. Don't worry, they don't listen to this.
Yeah. No, it's all good.
Last question I have for you. Number 5, finish this sentence. The future of retail is? AI
mixed with deep personalization, mixed with experiential experiences that tie it all together, not only in e-commerce, but touch points in omnichannel as well.
Beautiful. Sounds easy.
It is with AI.
Caleb, thank you so much for joining us on the checkout.
Thank you so much, Nathan. I really appreciate the opportunity.
To hear more from Caleb, jump back into episode 290, where Caleb shares what makes his blood boil within the health food industry. We really get him fired up. It's really good fun. We also talk about how an important distinction about his team made all the difference for him. And you heard it here first, he has the ultimate hangover cure that's apparently very healthy. Thanks for listening, and until next time, keep adding to cart.